Testing. There we go. Alright, what's going on, Guy Nation? I'm your host, FG, and tonight we're going to have one of the most unconventional streams we've ever done, because tonight we're actually playing off the Zelda Game & Watch, which was released not too long ago. It's a special collector's item that has Zelda 1, Zelda 2, and my personal favorite, Link's Awakening, as well as a modified version of a Game & Watch game, all in one convenient package. This is supposed to be based off the one they did a while back for the Mario 35th anniversary, which had Mario and the Lost Levels. So this one has not only an extra game on it, but it's all made in this convenient package that's inspired by The Legend of Zelda. With this, though, there is the idea of its small form factor, the fact that it doesn't have any auxiliary port, which means the audio is coming out of nothing more than my Elgato microphone. So I do apologize if you can't hear the game very well, but I'm going to do the best we can, crank up the full volume. But the idea of tonight's stream is we're going to be playing a little bit of Zelda 2, as that's the only game in the bunch I have not beaten to date. I've beaten the original Zelda, and it's actually in the archives as a matter of fact, and I've beaten Link's Awakening multiple times across the different versions. My personal favorite is the Switch remake that just came out, though I always do love the DX one. And I'm still haunted by the ending of the Game Boy version, which I mentioned in the last stream, as a matter of fact. I'm not going to spoil anything in case someone hasn't played it, but it's... But yeah, we're playing Zelda 2. So we're going to switch over and make sure everything works before we start. And I'm going to do the best I can to make sure it stays within range that you can see the game as we're playing it. And as always, this is a FG Play stream, so if there's any comments, be sure to post and I'll read them. So let's go to Zelda. I'm going to make sure you're able to hear. I'm going to say yes, it's very faint, though. That should help. Alright, so we're going to play Zelda 2, see how far we can get without a guide, and then go from there. And it's all going to be done on a Game & Watch. I did start a file, but I'm not very far in it. I've only gotten one upgrade. More or less just to test out the Game & Watch, but we're going to be starting with the new one. So, let's go Link. And start. It's also a little hard for me because I'm actually playing, like, looking down the whole time. You're going to see it in the camera, too. I almost think I should probably switch it to my icon, because looking at it like this is going to be a little weird, but just know that there's a real person playing this. We'll see how it goes. Alright, the adventure begins. And immediately the first thing that catches your attention is that main Overworld tune. I remember there was a YouTuber that I don't know if he's still active, but he's known for doing, like, adding lyrics to some of these old games. I just remember the part where he did for this one, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. He makes it sound like kicking some ass, kicking some ass. And for some reason that always plays in my mind when I'm playing this game. Just that one part of the motif. Let it play out. Ah, alright. So the Game & Watch actually includes the Famicom version of the game as well, which actually has some pretty significant gameplay differences as opposed to the American version we're playing right now. The biggest is in terms of its upgrade system, but it also has some minor differences, such as being able to use the Famicom's extra sound channel, which does change some of the music. While it is still prominent in this one, I feel like it's more so in the first Zelda. But even the battle theme is different in the Famicom version. But we're going to stick with what we're familiar with, and that's the American version, because I am American. Alright, watch out. If there wasn't much latency, I could just play using the monitor in front of me, but there is a delay between my commands, so it wouldn't really work that way. If it could, it would make it easier making sure it's on there the whole time, but Nah, we're not there yet. Not unless I use something that wasn't my phone camera. Because I'm using my phone right now to actually stream above head. And I've done that a couple of times in some of my more recent videos. Especially the unboxings. Another thing with this version of Zelda is that when you die, it usually flashes the screen. And frankly, I feel like that's a seizure warning waiting to happen. But Nintendo actually changed that and got rid of the flashing. Some people hate it, some people are indifferent to it. I feel like it was needed to be removed because of how excessive it is. Like, it really does burn your eyes. But it's a shame that it did get cut, because it's still a part of the original game. But it's one of those small changes, well, call it small if you want, where it's not gonna change the game, and if anything, it was more of a hindrance than what it should be. But I'm one for preservation, keeping things the way they are. But that's something that's, it's a good thing it's gone. I actually haven't spent much time comparing this to what was on the NES Classic Edition, because I believe Zelda II is also on that one. And I never did actually finish it on the NES Classic. So I wonder if it still has those changes implemented. Alright, the skeleton should give a lot of experience. The furthest I ever got in this game is just past this first dungeon. So I know what I'm doing then, but I'm not going to know what to do when I get a little further. Alright, you're gone. So get the first key. Watch out for him. Boom. One other thing I noticed is that I'm pretty sure Link is supposed to make like a grunting sound every time he gets attacked. I don't hear it happening here. I don't know what that's about. For my testing, I know it does happen in the Famicom version, but not here. I don't know if it's just missing or if it was never meant to do that. I feel like it's missing. Doot, doot, doot. Alright, watch out for the skeleton. And you think I'd be close to getting the upgrade. Alright, I believe we need a key for that part down there, so I'm not going to go to it just... Okay, watch out for this... Ah. As I was saying, watch out for the skeleton. Perfect. So the upgrade system, at least here in the American version, works in a way where it is very much like an experience. Once you earn it, you keep it. But you can choose what you want to upgrade. The catch, though, is if you get game over, it resets back to 0. So especially when it comes to some of the higher end upgrades, you might want to consider spending on the lower stuff first before making your way. So, considering where we are right now, I think we're going to stick with the life upgrade. And since we did take that detour and we got the heart container, that actually helps us even more. Which I don't think that's actually... The heart containers are in the Famicom version. Because I didn't see it in that one area I went to when I played this initially. Alright. Up and down, I believe we need to go up. It's either up or down. It may have been down. I'm pretty sure it's up. Yeah, so there's the first key. I believe there should be one more. If not, then we could already use this one and backtrack a bit. Oh, I remember this guy. Yeah, so we got the next key. A little bit of health. Alright, so now we need to backtrack because we get our first key item. Oh, I was focusing on the screen. The first key item we need, which is the candle. And we need that in order to move forward to the forest. And I'm actually down to my last life. It wouldn't be a bad idea to lose here since they'll send me to the front and I need to backtrack. But I'm very close to getting that second upgrade. So I don't... Oh, wait, the ferry. Yeah, how can I forget? Alright, now let's backtrack. Careful. No. Alright, going down. And to the left. Ah ha ha. Ah! Get me out of here. Took a lot of health on that one. Money. Alright, if we save it, we go for the attack, but we're pretty close to dying. We really don't have a lot we can do with magic right now, all things considered. We're close to death, so let's just go with the magic upgrade. And I believe when you're attacked, you actually do lose... You lose magic as a result. It's that or it's because of the beam. It might be because of the beam. Alright, I don't want to get back here a second time, so can I... Oh! This is only in the American version, Ganon. I love it. I love that it's in this version. The Famicom version is actually a little creepier, where it's the regular boss roar, and then it says the end, return of Ganon. It's the end part that's creepier in the Famicom version. But the fact that they have like a full Ganon model in the American version, and he's got that laugh, I believe is from Kung Fu as a matter of fact, where he goes, up, 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 up. I love it. Alright, so we respawn back at Zelda's coffin, yep. So we need to backtrack all the way to the palace. And I know I messed that up. And go. And I know there's always one enemy at the bottom here that you're able to jump over him, but if you don't see him, he will do a bit of damage. Alright, let's get to the palace. Oh! Oh, it's the big guy. Alright, fine experience. Another one? Alright, shield. Boom. There we go. Nope. Alright, so now we need to go back where I was before, because we still need that key item. And I prefer not to do a game guide unless I need to. Thankfully, we actually do keep the keys we have. So it's not like we're completely redoing the palace. And that's even as a result of game over. If they ever did another Game & Watch in the future, I feel like it would either have to be Metroid or Kirby. If they do Kirby, they could pull a lot more since there was both the Dreamland games on the Game Boy, but then there was also Kirby's Adventure, so that could be another easily 3. Metroid, they could definitely do the NES version and the Game Boy one. If they expanded the buttons, I could see Super Metroid being one, or... well, not Metroid Fusion, because that's got the shoulder buttons, and the Game & Watch isn't really known for the shoulder buttons. But I would love to see it happen. I feel like they could easily do a Kirby one. If not Nintendo, then definitely Hell Laboratory. And I feel like they could probably do other companies, like maybe Konami, like a Castlevania, or a Capcom and Mega Man. I would love to see like some third-party ones happen. But I wonder if Nintendo's going to keep it to themselves, or if it's only going to be these two. I still think their biggest mistake is that they already have these proprietary versions of the Game & Watch there was the Game & Watch Super Mario Brothers, and there was a Game & Watch Zelda, but I could see it here because that one actually made use of the dual screen. Think Nintendo DS, but before the DS. And since this was only one screen, I could see why it wouldn't have worked. Accommodations, maybe, but I feel like this is the one time I could let them say, yeah, it makes sense. But for the Mario one, that was a big missed opportunity. I actually know a buddy of mine, he has the original Game & Watch for Mario. And I would love to cover it on the channel sometime in the future. It's actually been a while since I talked to him. I wonder if he still has it though. But the Game & Watch Super Mario is very different from the one that they released for the 35th. It's made to be like procedurally generated, the platforms. So it's always like the same thing, but it's still fun. It's still fun. Would I say it's better than the one they released for the 35th? No, you can't go wrong with the NES version of Mario. But for what it was, this Game & Watch version of Mario, I think it worked well. As a matter of fact, there was actually an even earlier version that used more of like the Mr. Game & Watch variant. I gotta be careful from that. What is this? What is this? Where the earlier version actually used proportions more like Mr. Game & Watch, but then the one he has, and the more common one, is more like Mario's design. It looks more like Mario. So pretty cool if you actually find the very original version. Oh! Up, 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 up. Alright. I know there's actually a website online that they actually do have some archival Game & Watch games. I don't know if it's legal. But the point is, if it's there and it's being preserved, that's already immediately cool in my book. I don't know if they have the Mario one. I know they have a couple, especially some like the legacy ones. Like, I believe one's cooking, one is the juggling. But I don't know about like the licensed ones, if they have that. Especially if it's like Nintendo's name, they'll probably like catch wind of that, and you know how those kind of projects go. It wouldn't hurt to look at it, maybe in a little bit. Going up. And I know they're having some people that made like archival stuff through like a retro arch of the Game & Watch line. That and Pokemon actually had something very similar in like the Game & Watch format. I forget what it was called. But I know they even put some of them, but smaller versions, on a game on the GameCube called the Pokemon Channel. I don't have that game no more, sadly. I sold it off at one point in time since I never really played it much. But the fact that it had stuff like that, it had a full anime episode of the Pichu Brothers, which were... It started as a short before one of the movies. I think it was either Pokemon Forever or the third movie. But then they did some more with it in the cartoon, or I guess the anime. Alright, this way. I wonder if anyone actually remembers that. Because that was Hoenn. I mean, Pokemon Advance, that was a long time ago. And then I think the Pichu Brothers was like a sub-series they did. Aww. Come on, get me out of here. Ah! No! Excuse me, princess. Alright, I know a lot of people hate the DIC Zelda, and I say DIC because you know if I try to say it out loud that people may not like it on Twitch or the YouTube archives. But I actually kind of liked it. I kind of like the Zelda cartoon that took place after the Super Show. Was it faithful? Hell no. They did things I'm glad they have never done again in the Zelda games. but it was the 80s and early 90s, so they could get away with stuff like that. I'm glad, though, that they didn't get away with a Metroid cartoon, because seeing the concept art is pretty horrifying, all things considered. Like, if you want faithful adaptations, the Metroid one was not going to be it. But for what they had to work off of back then, and even just the fact it was like a Saturday cartoon, I don't know, I really did like the Zelda. Is it like one of my favorite cartoons of all time? No, not even close. But it's like a good distraction. It's like the same lines of the Super Show, but the Super Show was just a little better than Zelda. I'm glad it happened, but was it good? I mean, that depends on your personal opinion. The one thing that sucks, though, is that we could have had a Netflix series for Zelda. But then go figure, because someone decided to leak it, it didn't happen. Nintendo scrapped it all entirely. If we never knew they were doing it, then we could have seen it, and it either could have been good or bad. I know Netflix is behind stuff right now, like they just released at the time of this live stream, or going to, the remake of Cowboy Bebop. Expansion? Remake? I don't know. But then they're also doing... What was the other one they were doing? It was another... Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So it's a mixed bag with some of these adaptations. But I really would like to have seen the Zelda one, especially since Breath of the Wild came out around the time that they announced they were trying to do it. It would have been perfect timing. Alright, yeah, we still need the life upgrade. I'm just going in order here, but... And actually, I think unless they canceled that too because of it... They were still having plans to do something related to Pokemon. Oh, I'm at full health, so I can't grab it. I kind of hope that they are doing something with Pokemon, whether it's a new movie, because I really did like Detective Pikachu. I know it's not for everyone, but as far as adaptations go, I felt like it handled it well, and did good with the source material, too. The 3DS game is average, all things considered, and the fact that they left the game on a cliffhanger that didn't warrant a cliffhanger, that's... Alright, attack power's going up. But I would like to see, like, an original live-action movie that takes place in, like, the main games, I guess, for example. Like, trainers, or trying to go for, like, gym battles or something. Or even they just say, like, another adaptation of the anime where it's, like, a live-action Ash Ketchum. I feel like that could be cool. The point is, there's a lot of ways Nintendo can make money, or even the Pokemon Company doing stuff like that. But then again, we're still waiting for that Mario movie, and considering that Chris Pratt's the voice behind it, time will tell, all things considered. It doesn't mean I don't want to see this stuff happening, but, I mean, you start to wonder, is it going to be good in the end? I'm telling you, though, if you really want something good, go with anime style, whether, I wouldn't call it CGI, but definitely like hand-drawn, for Zelda or Kid Icarus. That's easy money. Alright, I need to go for the head. Now, if this were the Famicom version, this horse would be screaming every second. Thankfully, it's not the Famicom version. No! Wait, what? Was it? That was my last life already? Oh. Alright, alright. Now we need to get back to the boss. Kicking some ass, kicking some ass, kicking some ass. Come on up. Yee. Okay, get back to the palace. Back on the road. Kicking some ass. Oh! Why? Go down. Alright, I believe I still have that candle, so... Yes, I can see in the tunnel. And that's the enemy that always kills us. Alright, back to the palace. Kicking some ass, kicking some ass, kicking some ass. Alright, back to the palace. I believe this is the third time now. Yeesh. Alright, just make our way back to where we were before. Oh. Take him out. Too bad these guys don't give experience. Alright. One stab at a time. Good. Alright, we got everything we need, so we just gotta go back to the boss. Good. Thanks to the sword upgrade, we're taking him out a lot faster. And there should be the fairy. Yes. Don't mind if I do. Yee! And back down low. I think we are going to need the game guide if I get a little further in this, depending on how much longer I decide to stream for. Because I think it's been... Oh, geez, not even half an hour? Good. Okay. Keep it coming. Good. A little bit of health. Careful. Go. It's like Bowser. Good. Ooh, if I can get 30 more, I can get one of the upgrades. No! Alright, 2 lives. Alright, here he comes. Ah! Go down! Yes! Okay, magic? Okay, if we can hold out just a little longer, I think the life upgrade would be way better. So, I got 2 lives. Horseman. Let me simulate what it'd be like in the Famicom version. If I don't die one more time. Yeah, you get the idea. The point is, it screams. A lot. Pretty loud, all things considered as well. But in the American version, just a horse. That's all it needs to be. It's just a horse. Oh, come on. We're 30 short. Alright, open it. And there we go. The first palace. And I got just enough, so let's go for the life upgrade. And then we exit. Alright, so now I know we need to get some sort of, it's like a treasure or like a guardian statue for one of the towns. And I believe that's the North Cavern. When they do that, I think they're supposed to give me some sort of upgrade. This is as far as I've made it, by the way. Alright, back to safety. So we go... Is that... Ooh, secret area. Loot! Even the overworld is full of secrets. Pure Zelda fashion. But we need to go... Oh! Alright, projectiles only. To that cavern right there. And we're gonna have some stuff try to kill me. The most important thing is not to fall into... Oh! The lava, since that's an instant death. Yeah, okay, there's the statue. Yay! So now I need to take that to one of the villages, I believe. And I think they give me something in return, question mark. I know I need something in order to proceed, because otherwise there's no way to clear one of the jumps. And that's where I got lost in this game. And I just don't want to fight yet. It's either the town on the left or the town to the right. Alright, so this is one of the towns. Just talk to these people. She's gonna heal me. Very vaguely, as a matter of fact. And this one is magic, I believe, but I don't need that. Still talk anyways. Hammer. Okay. This is the very infamous I am air. Yeah, that's all he is. It's just, that's all he says. Some say it's a translation error. I say that was intentional. Find magic in a cave south of the castle. You saved the trophy. Come see my uncle. Okay, ooh, I did find it. So he should give us some ability. Wizard! With this, you can jump very high. Yep, okay, so we got a magic upgrade. So if we use it, it's going to cost us some magic power. But this is exactly what we need to proceed. And from this point on, we are playing blind. But alright, we got what we needed. And since we got it, we could continue south now. I don't believe there's anything else in the village that we can get. At least not to my knowledge. So let's proceed south. Kicking some ass, kicking some ass, kicking some ass. Alright, welcome to the gauntlet. Okay, block. Alright, good. Try to get... Yeah! Blocking those boomerangs. Live! Good, 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 good. I can see my head's out of view there. Good. Oh, still alive, still alive. A lot of magic. Oh! Up, 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 up. Alright, no worries. We're still fine. Back at Zelda's palace, but we can at least proceed back to where we were. We weren't too far. Should I go for a quick little shortcut north? The yellow road is the You're kind of like Dorothy. I gotta watch that again. So I know Zelda 2 would be the catalyst for the 3D era of Zelda, especially Ocarina of Time. As a matter of fact, I believe some of the development art actually used his proportions in mind. Maybe design-wise too, but then it would become something completely different like the Ocarina of Time that we know today. The thing is though, it'd be a while until they even did anything like this. This really is the black sheep of the Zelda series, since everything else goes for that overhead view unless it's in the 3D genre. 3D, of course, referring to stuff like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess. And then you get the overhead stuff, which you have traditional stuff like maybe A Link Between Worlds, you have Spirit Tracks, or Phantom Hourglass. They don't always play one-to-one, but the point is it's still overhead. But we've never seen another vertical game horizontal in the same vein of Zelda 2. And I wonder if it was just not received all that well, because I know there are still some people, including myself, that don't find this game to be the strongest. Or if the 3Ds just replaced it altogether. I know there's been many other games inspired by Zelda 2. But at the same time, you could say they've been also inspired by stuff like Castlevania. Alright, jump 40. Oh! I gotta push select to use it. So it's like, okay, it's equipped at all times. I'm barely surviving, but I did make it out of the Twisted Cavern. Ah, shit! Oh! Ah! Alright, good, good. I know that the one infamous part of this game, I wish I was here a moment sooner, is Death Mountain because of its labyrinth-like status. And I'm probably going to dread when it gets to that part of the game, all things considered. But now we're in the dangerous forest, and I am being hunted. Oh, what is this swamp? Why are we in a swamp? Oh, what is this? Why are there things like from Mario? Kicking some ass. No! I don't like this. Alright. Oh! No, that's even worse. Get me out of here. No, no, okay. No, I don't need the magic. Alright. Safe on the road. So I'm pretty sure if I die and I get game over, it's still going to send me back to Zelda. And it only helps if I have the boulder to break, because I believe that's what this path is here. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have the hammer, and I don't know how to get the hammer yet. So I'm beginning to think that this is the part where I get lost in this game. But stay on the road, because I really don't want to do this again. Oh, the music's going hard. Now, oh, we're... What are these cheap cheeps? Oh, no. Get me out. Ah, made it, made it. Alright, let me guess. I need an item to proceed. What do you got, old man? Eyes of Ganon are everywhere. Beware. Alright, so you're telling me there's an evil wizard in the town? Hello, young fellow. No, I want to talk to this one. Okay, so she's got a mirror I need to bring back to her eventually. Anything here? Nope, empty house. Anything? Madurio Swamp, find a handy glove. Oh no, I gotta go back to the swamp. Unless there was a cave. Jelly. Sleeping jelly. Maybe I need something to restore someone? I need something that can heal me, though. Yes. Yes. Good. Back to full health. Alright. And then this is where I need something to proceed, correct? Mr. Samurai. Only town folk may cross this river. I tell you. Alright, so only one way to go, and that's to the right. You can see a bit of like the lens reflection. Alright, so we're back. So we need to go to either... Alright, we gotta do this again. Oh, why? A little more, a little more. Oh, geez, what? What is this? You weren't doing this before? Go away. Oh. No, don't need that magic. Alright, I'm guessing go up. Oh, no, we can't break the rock yet. No. Oh! I was already there, so I think this is the trap. Ow. Oh no. Fairies! Times like these, I wish I could learn a healing spell. Oh. Yeah! Is that the glove? That was something. Oh, probably. Oh, unless that was the mirror. That may have been the mirror. That might have been, it's either a mirror or a glove I just picked up. Let's go back to the town. Ah. Okay. Dangerous bridge. No. Oh, they weren't doing it because they were going off the screen, right? I think that's why they weren't doing this. Safety. That one little bit of forest looks ominous. Alright, so one of the first ladies said that they need their mirror. Try to find out which one it is. I think it was that one. Sorry, I know nothing. Oh, come on, Ganon has eyes. This one? I lost my mirror. Okay, so it's not a mirror. And it doesn't tell us what it is we picked up. So maybe it's the glove then. Can I do anything with the glove? Middle Swamp, find a handy glove. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the glove we found, but it doesn't tell me what to do with the glove. Alright, get that little bit of forest. And actually, there was something more to the right. Oh, that looks like a big money bag. Good payday. I need a little more if I want to get the next experience up. Bridge. Alright, I can handle this bridge. Good. Alright, made it. Don't mind if I do. Was that all there is? North. Oh. No, you're somehow different. Money. Yes. You know what? Magic. Let's go magic. Now we're getting to the point where it takes a lot of experience for these higher upgrades, so you're either grinding a while or getting incredibly lucky. Alright, I believe this was the same as before, because if I go this way, yes. And I can't break these because I don't have the hammer. Nope. And I went off the path. Alright, get back. So the only thing I can think that is maybe try going for that cave on the left, unless there's more to that swamp. Unless I don't know what I picked up in the first place. Alright, I'll take that ferry. Let's go down low and see what that is. Oh, magic! We're up to... Oh. What? Nothing! Well, it was still dud. I got lucky. Oh! Might as well call this Death Mountain. Get him. Kicking some... Oh, that's a palace. Alright, we found the second palace. I could probably use that high jump more often than not, since I have plenty of magic to go. Oh! No, it's harder now. I want to know what that glove does, though, I got. If it is a glove. Palace! Too bad we don't start here, though. And even knowing that, I'll still have to backtrack. Alright, so as I mentioned, I don't exactly know what to do from here. So we got options. We can call the stream here, but frankly, I feel like I'm actually doing pretty good so far. And we still got a decent amount of time, all things considered. So we're going to do the next best thing and search a game guide. And you know how that works. Oh, wrong side. Zelda Dungeon. So we took out Parappa Palace. So up next is the Medoro Palace. Alright, yep, I was there. And there was a potion bottle at the bottom, which I did miss that. I could get that if I get game over, which seems more likely than not at this point. Got the trophy. Oh, that's a little link. Wait. No, I'm pretty sure it's... I don't know. Why is he using that? That makes me think it's a Link statue, or it's... I want to read this. Jump twice as high, least demanding in the magic gauge. Really? Lost health magic. Jump. Oh, there's a house in the forest. And that's how you get the heart container by the looks of it. Oh, it is a little Link doll. And then that's... Okay, so I need to go to that house first in order to get the note for the river. Oh, that's Death Mountain. 6 1-ups, known as Link Dolls, reside in Hyrule, and you can only grab one each. Oh, no. Try not to grab that yet. So that's a 1-up. So I got a 1-up. That probably doesn't lock in place, does it? I think it may have just wasted a potential 1-up. Oh. So make sure I go to that house. Eyes again are everywhere. Oh, come on, that's incredibly vague. And, oh, that would have gave me a great spell. Oh, jeez, this is Death Mountain? The hammer. So they want you going to Death Mountain already. Wow. Which, I guess it makes sense, because then otherwise you need to go through the cavern again, and... Ah. Oh, and that's how you get that downward stab attack. Which, I mean, that's pretty useful, all things considered. And then there's the swamp. This is all taking place... What? So they want me to go to Death Mountain first. Well, no matter what in my plights, I think I'm going to get game over. I'm just not that good, all things considered. Iron Knuckle. Yeah, I can't believe. So I grabbed a 1-up, and I probably can't get it again, can I? Well, I don't know for certain, but... Go for the key. I wish I would show you, like, an optimal path. So you start up top. You're going to need some keys for these rooms. The bottom is where it finishes, which means you're going all the way to the far left. But you need to go back to the start in order to open the doors. So in some ways, it's kind of, yeah, okay. Well, actually, no, the map doesn't actually show the locked doors, does it? Alright, that's the general structure. So, let's just try now from the game and see where we get. And I'll put that up top there so you don't see it. Alright, how's this going to play out? I don't have high hopes. Escalade. Alright, so let's just go right first, since those are dead ends by the looks of it. Okay, it's just a dead end. Alright. So, it doesn't look like there's anything to it then, all things considered. Except for harder enemies. Yeah. So if I go this way, I'm just gonna reach some dead ends. As far as keys, we have none. These guys give a lot of experience. Good. This hallway should lead me to something. A death trap. Oh, that's very much a death trap. You know, a lot of experience. Good. So I got a key. There's gotta be something on the bottom right. Just based on the vibe it's giving me. That down sword would actually be really useful. So now that I think about it, that actually originates from this game? I thought that was more like a Scrooge McDuck kind of thing. Because I know... Oh... Alright, bonus lifetime. You know, I'm actually surprised that the experience system doesn't have, like, 1-ups in place. Like, once you get all the upgrades, there's really not much use for it, is there? So I wonder why you couldn't use that to get 1-ups. And it'd probably make for a better speedrunning, all things considered. Alright, this guy means business. Take him out. Nice. There's gonna be one more? Yep, there's gonna be one more. Ah. Oogie boogie. Got him. All that for a key. Alright, if we get game over, I think we're going to call the stream here, because it's going to take too long to get all the way back to the palace and then some, especially if I need to do Death Mountain. But it's good to know that I have to do a lot more before finishing the palace. At least based on the game guide anyways. Oh! Up, 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 up. I just really love the Ganon. Alright, save game. And then I'll pick that up on a later time. So this is going to do it for the Zelda Game & Watch. We're only playing Zelda 2. I've actually been playing a little bit of the original Zelda as well as Link's Awakening. I've already beaten Zelda, so it's not really my go-to, but Link's Awakening, I'm playing a lot through that. I'm actually stuck on the Bottle Grotto because I'm trying to get the good ending where you can't get game over. If you get game over, you don't get a cutscene in the end. Or at least a variance of the cutscene in this case. And so I'm trying to beat the game that way. It helped on the 3DS because there were save states, but not so much here. So I find myself having to reset the game, go back to the saves I make. But I want to see it happen. I want to see that creepy version of the ending. But that's going to do it for me here. So, whether you're watching live or in the archives, thanks so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next stream. Have a good night, everyone.